Thanks for joining us today for our 2022 end of the year reporting webinar, and it is our last webinar for this year. I'm Ash. I'm joined by my lovely teammates Michelle and Alina today. You're all product specialists and part of the engagement team at Wisenet. Please feel free to raise your hand at any point if you have any questions, technical difficulties during the presentation. You can also use the Q&A or the chat option to type in your questions. It is only a 30-minute session and most of the participants are from Australia, so we will be covering just the AVETMISS end of the year reporting requirements today. However, we will be organising another webinar in the new year for our New Zealand clients on SDR and NZQA reporting. We will stay back at the end of the session for any questions. Now, before I hand over to Michelle to talk about the end of the year reporting, I thought it would be nice to quickly share some of our achievements for this year. It makes me very proud to announce that we celebrate Wisenet's 25th anniversary this year. Our success story remains incomplete without the support of all our customers. Your demands, support, and feedback have pushed us to go ahead and improve immensely over the years. And one such demand is what gave birth to an amazing product this year called Sales Plus. So Sales Plus is a product designed to modernize student recruitment. Nalina will be showcasing the product in the second half of the webinar after Michelle's presentation for some of you who haven't seen it yet. We also hit a major milestone with transitioning all our e-learning customers to the new integration, helping them manage e-learning learners, enrollments, groups, and grades efficiently from within Wisenet. We're also phasing out the old Wisenet Moodle connectors today. To add more, the Moodle autograde plugin was updated with extra logic and logging to make autograding more robust. We added additional functionality to link sub-accounts from Canvas to Wisenet, and also we did a complete redesign of how we check graded assignments to accommodate random delays from Canvas to Wisenet. We introduced social logins in Wisenet, where you can log in using your Microsoft or Google accounts. You can also enforce domain to ensure all staff are logging using their company logins. Just an FYI, the USI web service version 5 has also been connected now. We joined hands with MBF to give nursing colleges across Africa access to learning technology by donating Raspberry Pis, which is a small single board computer that includes Moodle to help with their education. It is an initiative to help us achieve our overarching mission to provide access to quality education for all everywhere. You can join the course by donating these computers. For every Raspberry Pi you donate, Wisenet will donate one too. You can check out our website for more information. Some nominations and awards to show off. We won the G2's 2022 Best Software Award, and we're declared a finalist in the International Cloud Computing Awards program called the Cloud Awards, as well as shortlisted for the Best SaaS Product for Learning Management or Training in the 2022 Cloud and SaaS Awards program. So thank you all for your positive reviews. Over to you, Michelle, to talk about the end of the year reporting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ash. As Ash said, I'm Michelle and I'm the product specialist at Wisenet as well. Today I'll be taking you through our end of year AVETMISS reporting presentation. If you have any questions along the way, please pop them into the chat box or the QA and log a support ticket if you have a specific question you'd like me to cover. Now, what's new? Vet data streamlining is coming, better data faster. If you've been working in the vet sector for over the past year, you've probably heard all about the new vet information standard that's replacing AVETMISS. So what's changed? Well, nothing at the moment, but there are major changes that will affect us all, and these are proposed to be implemented during 2023. The VDS program is focused on improving the collection and use of vet activity data. Why change AVETMISS? Well, AVETMISS data is collected to inform government's policies and planning, including vet funding. The current vet data reporting and submission systems are unnecessarily complex. For example, Queensland, Victoria and WA have their own data validation softwares, while other states and territories need to validate their data using NCVA's AVS software. Once the data is passed validation error-free, they'll need to submit their files to the State Training Authority following their guidelines and timeframes. Some states and territories will accept your fee-for-service data, and your funded submissions, while others you'll need to submit them separately to NCEVA for your fee for service. Some AVETMISS data is submitted monthly, others submit quarterly, while others again still just do it annually in the end of year submission. Now, what is your AVETMISS data used for? AVETMISS data submitted to your state training authority is forwarded to NCEVA on a quarterly basis, even if you submit monthly. And NCEVA then sends this data to the USI transcript service. Research and statistical reports are produced by NCEVA, and this data is used by government agencies and employers for future planning and budgets in the vet sector. As you can imagine, with some providers submitting monthly, others quarterly, many submitting annually, the updating of the students' USI transcripts and the reports that inform government policy and budgets may be 18 months to 2 years out of date by the time these reports are released. How will VDS be different? The Vet Data Streamlining Program aims to modernise the way that student and training activity data is collected and managed across the vet sector by introducing a new vet information standard to replace AVETMISS 8, by developing a new student and training activity reporting system called STARS that can connect to student management systems like Wisenet, and it will also allow for anytime submission and a more timely validation of data. It's proposed that monthly submissions will be the requirement for all vet training providers, with no more quarterly or annual activity data submissions. The Vet VDS program is working with the sector, including vendors like Wisenet and training providers, to introduce the changes. Testing and implementation are expected to begin in 2023, and Wisenet has team members participating in the consultation processes, and this combined with our proven ability to integrate with similar systems, like with our integration with Taxi for higher ed and vet student loan providers, you'll know that you're in safe hands with Wisenet, and we're here to assist our customers with this transition. Now, end of year reporting basics. Whether you're new to AVETMISS reporting or an industry veteran, understanding the basics will help you keep on top of your reporting obligations. All RTOs must collect a range of data from their students and report their activity, known as total vet activity, to the National Centre for Vocational Education Research, NCEVA, at least annually. When do I submit my data? Well, Wisenet provides you with a platform to collect the mandatory student statistics and training activity data, and allows you to run the export files to meet your government reporting requirements, including your end of year submission for your AVETMISS reporting. As mentioned, all RTOs are required to submit AVETMISS data at least once a year for their end of year reporting. However, quarterly submissions are recommended to help you keep on top of your errors. And this allows you to make corrections to previously submitted data, and if necessary, ensuring that the students' USI transcripts are kept updated in a timely manner. More frequent data submissions will ensure that you're ready for implementation of the vet data streamlining in 2023. Regardless of how often you do your AVETMISS submissions, all training activity for 2022, i.e. any unit with a 2022 start date or an end date, must be finalised before the units for 2023 with start and end dates can be reported. Now, simplifying your 2022 end of year reporting. Preparation and communication are the keys to alleviating the stress for your end of year reporting. Prepare by using Wisenet's AVETMISS end of year check. That's in our Learn pages, and this will help guide you through the end of year reporting steps. Check your data using Wisenet's data integrity reports. Finalise your 2020 withdrawals and completions. The latest unit end date must match the actual end date for course completions, and update any continuing units and not yet started units to dates in 2023. Start validating your data now and correcting your errors early to avoid last-minute stress. Now, the next thing, you must make sure you're communicating this. Communicate your end of year process to your team. Identify the last date that you'll be entering your 2022 data into Wisenet, and the first day you'll start entering 2023 data into Wisenet, and communicate this to all relevant Wisenet users. Adding 2023 data before you finalise your 2022 submission will lead to errors and time wasted. 2023 data added too soon will need to be removed and added again once your 2022 data is finalised. This is especially important for our customers using our e-learning integration to push results into Wisenet from your LMS. Before we move into 2023, Make sure you tell your trainers that they can't make any units competent or give final grade in 2023 until you've completed your 2022 end of year reporting. AVETMISS file basics. Regardless of whether you submit your AVETMISS data to NCEVA, your state training authority, or a combination of both, Wisenet's AVETMISS export function is designed to allow reporting of the relevant export year current to the date you are generating the report. To generate your AVETMISS export in Wisenet, go to the Reports tab, click on the Exports, click on the AVETMISS export function. Under the Where Are You Reporting To, select either the national NCEVA or the state reporting that you're reporting to. Select the collection year, which will be the current year as a default. Select Next, tick the contracts you need to export, enter the email address you want these export files to be sent to, and click Start. The files will be generated and saved in today's exports and also emailed to that address. Best practice is also to save a copy of these files with the extraction date, especially for your final end of year export, as these files are only current at the time they are generated and they can't be easily re-extracted, as your Wisenet is a live database and is continuously being updated. Just a bit of basics on your NAT files. The exported NAT files are emailed to your specific address, and you can also download them when you view them in that day. The files contain 10 text files that have specific structure as defined by the AVETMISS standards. For example, if you open up the NAT 120 file, you'll see all the training activity, including the student number, unit, course, and the unit dates that are being reported. For more information on this, see our NAT files guideline page in Wisenet Learn. Now, the next step is to upload and validate your AVETMISS submissions. The process is different for national state submissions, so follow your governing body's process for uploading. For national submissions, upload and validate using NCEVA's AVETMISS validation software, AVS. If you're a new user, you'll need to register as a new user, and we recommend downloading the AVS user guide and following that. Validating NAT files in the AVS. So if you're using the AVS, follow the steps in the guide and upload your NAT files. Validation of your files occurs in 2 stages. A basic validation checks your data for the correct file formatting, followed by a full validation following the AVETMISS standard rules. You'll receive a collection processing summary report with your errors and warnings. Errors must be corrected in Wisenet, and then the NAT files re-exported and re-uploaded again so they pass validation error free. Warnings should be investigated but won't necessarily stop your validation. AVS reports, error reports are available in the AVS system. To troubleshoot your errors, download the validation errors spreadsheet. Downloading the export details will show you the errors, which can usually be resolved by identifying the student record by their student number, reading the error description, and then updating this error in Wisenet. Resolving your validation errors. The Wisenet Learn has a wide range of resources to help you troubleshoot your AVETMISS validation errors. Select the page from the error you need to resolve, for example, SVTS for the Victorian funded errors, NCEVA for AVS errors, or Queensland error codes for the partner portal errors. You can then search for the error by code and find suggestions of how to fix the error. If you need further assistance with this, please log a support ticket and provide us with the details, and our team will be happy to help. Best practices. Wisenet has a wide range of reports designed to help you check the accuracy of your data prior to your government reporting. Regular data integrity and validation checks will help you reduce the number of errors in your data export, saving you time and stress at reporting time. Now is the time to start updating your unit outcomes. All final outcomes, for example, competent and withdrawal with 2022 end dates, need to be reported before you finalise your 2022 data and start reporting your 2023 data. Continuing units also need to have their end dates extended into 2023. Also, use this time to check that the For AVETMISS box is ticked as well, or your data will not get submitted to your AVETMISS export for funded contracts. That means you won't get paid. Now, as a reminder, do not report your final outcome codes for 2023 yet. Make sure your end of year data is what you are reporting as at the 31st of December 2022. Don't update any units with final outcome codes in 2023 and don't commence any new units in 2023 until you've finalised your 2022 end of year submission. Any units that will be continuing in 2023 need to have the final end dates extended into 2023. For example, if Mary started her unit on the 5th of July in 2022 and she's passed that unit on the 5th of January in 2023, her unit can't be marked as competent before you've done your end of year submission. You need to wait until you've done that submission, and her unit would need to be reported as 70 continuing, because that's what it's going to be at the 31st of December in 2022. Troubleshooting errors. We're going to look at how to resolve a couple of quick errors in Wisenet. Now, our bulk update function can help you with some common errors that you might find in your AVETMISS data if you've missed some details in your course or unit offers. Wisenet's bulk function can help you update multiple records at the same time. Please refer to our Learn page for details on how to bulk update multiple fields at the same time. Now, common errors. We're going to look at a couple of common errors that we get every year, including error 3808. Now, despite what the error message says, you don't need to remove the duplicate error for this one. Our Wisenet Learn page will help you troubleshoot this error. Each instance of the unit that you have in Wisenet, which could be the same unit under different qualifications, should have the same details in it. For example, the unit name should be exactly the same. The field of education should be the same, and it should match what is on training.gov. Report 0446 in Wisenet can help you identify what needs to be changed. Another common error is error 4017, and this often occurs in your first submission for the new year. The issue is caused by getting excited and reporting all the units for a student who's completed, but not reporting the student has completed that qualification. So you must, when you're doing this, you must match your actual end date and the completion status to the latest unit end date. If you don't do this, it will be having a mismatch when you do your new data and you won't be able to report that completion. You don't have to issue the certificate if there's outstanding payments, for example. You can do the qualification issued after into the 2023 year. But as I said, also refer to our Learn page to help you search for and resolve errors. But if you need any assistance, please log a support ticket and our team will be happy to help.
Brilliant. Thanks, Michelle, for that. Hi, thanks, Michelle, for taking us through the important AVETMISS reporting requirements and errors. My name is Nalina, and I'm here to talk to you about collecting your enrollment data for the new year in 2023 and to ensure that you get a clean set of data come the next year's reporting. Now, in mid-2022, Wisenet launched our new add-on product, Sales Plus, that not only allows you to take online enrollments and have students fill their data straight into Wisenet, it also gives you the ability to sell courses on your website, take inquiries, and collect payments, all from our powerful, easy-to-use e-commerce platform built for training organizations. So whether you're in Australia or New Zealand, this product is built just for you. Now, what is Sales Plus? Sales Plus was designed to modernize the student recruitment process by providing a complete sales management tool for the education industry. It was built to simplify the receiving and processing of online inquiries and applications, allowing you to firstly nurture inquiries, opportunities, and enrollments all within the same platform, publish courses and intakes with minimal admin repetition, customize your form design, branding, and the entire submission process, accept payments through our integrated payment gateway, and lastly, which is the best part, there's no need for any coding, APIs, or developer work. You can easily start taking enrollments by the end of the week. Now, Sales Plus focuses on the pre-enrollment, application, and also the advocacy stages of the learner lifecycle. Now, these essential stages will all sit in Wisenet and form a single transparent thread that is easy for anyone to follow. Now, by having the right tools like Sales Plus, the learner's journey is enhanced. New leads can flow through the pipeline easily, reducing complexity, decreasing friction, and lowering the chance of the learner falling out of that pipeline. Now, every inquiry will have a higher chance of being converted into an enrollment. Now, your website is a main source of information when learners are in their discovery and inquiry stages. However, as most of you know, there are a ton of contingencies to manage when maintaining a website. So things such as publishing the correct courses and intakes, invoicing from a separate system, taking that information and entering them into Wisenet, updating your site constantly with a new look, and just enhancing the student experience. Now, all of this can be managed easily using a platform like Sales Plus. Now, there's no need to involve developers or someone with coding abilities, and you can focus on getting your website content ready and leave the rest to us. Now, this reduces the number of contact points and consolidates it into a single touch point, allowing you to control the reins without having to depend on someone else to deliver. Now, with Sales Plus, you're free to brand your web pages according to your existing website. So use your own collateral to create a seamless enrollment experience for your student. Now, if you deliver courses on behalf of external clients, such as a partner workplace or an agent, you can have more than one website on your account published with their branding and logo. Now, to link Sales Plus to your website, you embed the application link into your Enroll Now button, or publish the QR code for applicants to scan and access the form immediately on their mobile, even when they're in class already. Or you can publish the whole course catalog on your website. The choice is completely up to you. Now, when you decide which course to publish, you simply upload your own image and fill in your website content. You can sort your courses by industry for students to filter from, and also decide which websites to publish the course to. Now, in the course offer, determine if the intake is public or private. You set your delivery options, locations, plot your intakes, so that students can browse which ones are available throughout the year, and you can determine your number of vacancies, so once it's full, it won't allow any more students to enroll into the course. So this is designed purposefully, so you can leverage on the data you already use to set up your course offers, and removes the need to double enter, while also allowing for customization for each of your published intakes. Now, once the course has been published, this is how the course page looks like. It's very clean, very modern, and this looks like from a student's perspective. Now, the information displayed involves, the course duration, whether it's full-time, part-time, delivery mode, and the course fees, etc. Now, students can filter via location and delivery options to see, what they like. And while browsing through the courses, students can also see intakes in a calendar view. So if you are a short course provider who runs, a course in multiple locations and times in the month, this will be exceptionally useful for your potential students to browse through the intakes. Now, after your learner clicks apply now, it takes them to your customized application form. You can completely design your own flow, the number of steps and what details they need to fill in, and whether payment is required. So you can create as many application forms as you want, and they can be in accordance with the amount of data you need to collect. So for example, the data for a short one-day course can be different from a full-length diploma. Now, payment may be required for a first aid course and not for a certificate for. Now, this is completely customizable according to your enrollment process. So managing your forms is super intuitive and so easy to use. You start off with the default template, you drag and drop your fields to where you want them to be, configure the text in the display labels, headers, pages, add instructions, add links, media. You can ask applicants to upload documents like a passport, driver's license in order to complete their enrollment and condense all of those follow-up steps into a single step. Now, all of these are collected into the Wisenet logbook together with their completed application PDF. So regardless of how you design your form or website, it will always remain mobile responsive for applicants. Now, you can also create fields that are not necessarily required for reporting, so such as how did you hear about us, dietary requirements for orientation, and so on. Now, this data is collected, stored in the logbook, and from there, you can share this with other relevant business departments to form strategic insights into your market share and contribute to your business analytics. Now, when the applicant is ready to enroll, our integrated gateway allows you to take payment using a variety of methods. So the built-in online platform means that Wisenet acts as your clearinghouse. So all you need to do is enter your bank account securely into the LRM, and we will deposit funds directly into your account. Now, in the last final steps of the form, you can enter your own terms and conditions, privacy policy, and so on for the applicant to agree to, and also collect more than one digital signature. So when complete, the learner receives an application received email together with the whole form as a PDF. Now, you can also set up automation so that your team receives a task or email when a new application comes into the system. Now, all of these, like I said before, are collated and stored in the enrollment logbook. Now, not only that, there is also email tracking, which allows you to see if the applicant has opened up their confirmation email. Now, all of the fields are also collected and mapped into Wisenet, completely taking away the need to re-enter basic student information and document uploads, cutting a ton of time needed by your admin team to process each application. Now, once an application goes into Wisenet, the system automatically uses the USI and in New Zealand, the NSN, to search if a profile already exists. If it does, then the application will be added to the learner's profile. Otherwise, a new one will be created. Now, furthermore, with Sales Plus and its built-in automation, you can add students to their e-learning courses, add their units and checklists. There's also the option to auto-accept the application, which is extremely useful if you don't need a review process. Now, what if a student's not ready to enroll and needs more time? So they can save and resume their application that's re-accessed through a unique link. They log back in using a secure one-time password, and if they don't complete this within 30 days, the sensitive data is then deleted. Now, another way to ensure no leads fall through the cracks is via a contact form. They can use the contact form or inquiry form to fill in their basic details and are popped into your sales pipeline. Now, non-converted leads that come in from inquiries are transformed into opportunities and are placed into this Wisenet sales pipeline, where they can be nurtured by your team, sending an application link via email to them. And once you actually establish contact with the lead, they can be moved down the pipeline until the opportunity is won and the lead becomes an actual student. Once converted into a learner, all of this information sits in Wisenet, and you don't need to sift through multiple systems to get that information. Now, when we crafted Sales Plus from the ground up, we place emphasis on customer experience, customizability, data management, and automation. Now, Sales Plus Starter is free and available for you to trial now. And if you would like a demo on all of its features and how Sales Plus can benefit your organization, reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to have a chat. Now, also, if you are interested in having an all-in-one system for pre-enrollments, student management, and e-learning, the Wisenet One bundle deal is also available for purchase. Speak to us today to see if you qualify for Wisenet's most comprehensive and cost-effective bundled option. Now, over to you, Ash, to round us off for the day.
Thank you, Nell. That was amazing. Quick update on our closure dates, guys. So 23rd December will be our last working day. So please get any last tickets in before midday on the 23rd so we can get to them before we go on a break. We will be back in the new year on the 9th of Jan 2023. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of my entire team at Wisenet to thank each one of you for giving us another amazing year filled with a lot of learning and development. Michelle has included some useful links and articles to help you with the end of the year reporting. The slides and the recording of this webinar will be sent to you soon. Now, we will stay back for any questions. I know it's already 30 minutes here, but if you're leaving, have a very happy Christmas and hope you all have an amazing break. Thank you. Thanks for joining today.